Hello, I'm Al Petteway, and I'm here with this brand new RainSong Al Petteway Special Edition. Now, you may remember a couple of years back that they released an Al Petteway Limited Edition, and the difference between these two is that that one was limited, and I don't know if this one will be. It kind of depends. But what we decided to do, they did a little more research. When that one was so popular, they did a little more research, and with some of my input and some of their own technology people's inputs, they came up with this combination. It's basically the same guitar, the same really nice tuners. The biggest difference that you see right off is it's got a satin, like a flat finish. And that was something I requested because I play in front of an audience where we use stage lighting a lot. And on most of the RainSongs I have, there's just too much reflection and it kind of blinds people because they're so flat. As far as the surface goes, and so when you turn them like this, you can see it going into the audience. So in the past, I've sanded off the finish sometimes to get it to look a little flatter, but this time they made this way, which I love. Not only does it make it look really cool, and even for this video, I don't have to worry about reflections the way I did with the shiny one, but also the neck is finished that way too, and it feels great. So those two things are really cool. The other biggest change that they made over the limited edition is that they made this one with a different pickup system. The first one had a Fishman pickup system and with a microphone and a pickup, and this is a similar idea, but it's the LR Baggs version of that. And what they've done is they've done enough research to find out which one of these systems sounds the best with this particular body size and this particular finish. And this one won out by a little bit, so it actually has a little bit different sound. I wouldn't say it's necessarily better, but it's got a smaller footprint in the side of the thing. Everything is a little smaller, and there's fewer controls, but what I found is I can pretty much set them flat, as you can see in there. Everything's right in the middle, and except for the volume. That's the volume control, and when I do that, it just sounds really nice and acoustic, even running through the amp as it is right now. The beauty of this guitar is that they've gotten to the point now where they can make the carbon fiber, carbon graphite, I guess you call it, guitar sound almost like a wood guitar. It's never going to be exactly like a wood, but it's got its own properties that are sometimes preferable if you're playing certain kinds of music. And now what I'm doing here, this is the volume control, and you can turn it down like this, or if I go and I punch in the little tuner button, it'll give me an indicator whether I'm in tune, but it also cuts the volume to the pickup so that you can tune while you're on stage and no one else hears you except you. And here, I'll play it for you a little bit just acoustically. That's just everything turned off except for the microphones that we're using right in front of it here. And I think you'll agree that it sounds pretty good for a carbon graphite guitar. In fact, on my mountain guitar album, I used 2 tracks on that were carbon fiber, carbon graphite guitars. And what was cool about that was that I put it out on the internet, and I said, here are the 5 guitars I used on this album. 2 of them are made out of carbon graphite, and see if you can tell which one is which. And they ranged from a $25,000 guitar down to a guitar that was maybe $1,500, and in no case did anyone get the right guess. So I thought that was really kind of cool. That's pretty much all I have to say about this, except for I'm really delighted that they've decided to make this. I like how simple and elegant it is without being, overstated. There's no inlay on the fingerboard. It's light. You can put it in a gig bag and fly with it. If you have to check it, it's not going to get hurt. There's just so many pluses to it for a traveling musician that I don't feel bad at all endorsing this product and having my name associated with it. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the new Al Petteway Special Edition. I thought maybe it was going to be Al Petteway Stage Edition because it was SE, but they said no, it's Special Edition. So thanks again. Bye-bye.